Wednesday night. I had a date tonight. Damn, I said Sunday. I made a video. I think I deleted it though. I just had this feeling. I'm like, I was sad kind of because this is all coming to an end. For real. And I know that there's going to be a tough choice because I had 2 different dates this week. And out of all the ones I had in the past that didn't work out, and I was like sad about it. I'm like, thank God they didn't, because I wouldn't be here now. And maybe those were the distractions. How would I react to rejection, or just would I compromise like some of me to just, I don't know, be with that person or whatever, or to get stuck on them? I almost gave up a few times just the time consuming of it. It's a lot of emotional bandwidth. It's like a part-time job doing this, especially for a guy. It takes a lot of effort to get even 10 matches or something. It's like 100 messages or like replies on, something just to say back or whatever. That's not that much, but you get the point, right? It's a lot more effort. But anyway, now, this person I've been talking to for a while, but there was a delay, and now, like, that's why there was a delay. Because I had to go through the other stuff in the middle to see what's out there and just how misaligned everyone was. And am I gonna give up like my alignment to just have fun or whatever? And I just took it as a challenge like a couple days ago, and then all of a sudden now it's all unfolding. And I'm gonna have 2 freaking choices, and they're hard. They're gonna be. It's like, I told this to someone earlier before I even went today. And they said, this is gonna be 2 life-changing decisions, and now reality hits. There's 2 choices, and there's 2 different totally routes. There's a building, and then there's a not building, It's already established, basically. Like, the older you get, right? You're more established. Like, I don't have kids or anything. But there's a possibility, maybe I could. Not going to. And that's fine, either way. But you see what I'm saying? These life-changing decisions. But it feels good to be aligned and attracting in the aligned people now. And the money, too. Holy moly. The stock market, God. The last 3 days made up, like, so much of this. And that's just life right there. Showing you that no matter how bad it seems for months and months and months, in 3 days, like, life can turn around, and there it goes, V-shaped recovery. We're going right back, and everybody's back in positive. Oh, ooh, here we come. The money's coming in now. But you forget, I do too, of the, 90, 100 days of bad every day, or most of it. And when things are good, it's good, and you're like, man, I wish I had more or wanted whatever. And we don't even think about the past really, or I don't know, maybe people do, but I wish I could go back to the down days and buy way more, because look at the reward. But when you're in that, like, darkness or red or whatever, you don't think about getting out when it's every day, and it's down. Why do you want to keep this is exactly me. Why I didn't. Every time you put money in, you're losing it every day. It's not fun. But you stick with the program, and the waters rise back up again. It doesn't have to be at the bottom. You just have to be in the water. So as I'm saying this out loud, Force, it's just another, like, lesson, or it is a lesson, and just showing you out there a different perspective. That's kind of almost like how depression is too. when you're in it, you can't see the light, but when you get out, damn, it's good. It's so much better. But you forget about the past. That's why I say, like, I'm humble, but like I forget about all that stuff, like the bad months, all that, because you don't want to think about it. Why would I want to go back and think about it? But things are changing for the better. I'm in alignment now. God, my life is going to change this week, and I said that on Sunday, and it is. So it's kind of sad in a way, in perspective now, seeing how it all played out. And the app stuff and dating and like doing all this work and whatever, I can be done with that and be where I want with the person that I'm aligned with. And that'll be the person I'm talking to. And it's someone that's been through stuff just like me and healed. That's where I'm guessing this is going. And there's going to be that choice, because things can look better out there, but it doesn't mean everything is good or aligned. What about the weather? And what about the drive to your job? And what about taxes and all that? Yeah, the property is awesome. And I can do so much. The future, the doors there's extra rooms. But if the taxes are high, it's a long drive to work and whatever other one I said. You have to factor all that in, because most times you don't think about that stuff. But I'm going for alignment. I know what all this is now. I had to go through like a million tests. Communication, pacing, all that stuff. To be the best version and attract the person that's on my level. But I'm on theirs this time, because I had to come way up here. And it's not like anything personal. The level thing is just like the vibration, basically. And the healing. And knowing other dates I was on, there wasn't that, like, matching on levels. There was a lot of differences. I'm not saying they're bad, but there's just, say, like, working out. I mean, wouldn't I want to be with someone that works out too? Or like stays active? It doesn't have to be going to the gym. It has to be staying active, because I don't want to do this by myself. That's the whole point, is to share it with someone. So they can be all these things, but if that's not included, then that's kind of a deal breaker, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying this out loud. This hasn't happened yet. But that would be something that would be in alignment with me. So that's important. If they're not, then it's going to cause me to come out of alignment. This is so easy once I got it, right? But cycles, alignment, pacing, attunement, all that. So thanks. And now I'm where I should have been. And these are the choices now. Watch. Watch. Something else could happen. Another variable could happen. And that could be another choice. Hey, I'm all healed up now. Or where I should have been or should be. So, I don't know. I'm excited to wake up tomorrow, right? And message someone. And not just anybody, I guess. I don't know. But to look forward to that person in the future. No matter what choice, this way, that way, there's still a future. It's just a different one. And where do I want to be at in my life, Life's short and it's going fast, and I'm 43, and I've been saying this on here. I can say it to that person and they might not even believe me, because who says that? I've said this on the videos. Like, I want that person, like the person that's someone out there, exactly what I'm looking for, right? And I want that person next to me. And I won't be doing this. I'd be laying with them, watching shows and settling down. And I'm hyperactive and vigilant because I want what I want and I'm going to get it. And then I'll chill, right? If it was a job, I'd have my dream job. But my life focus is finding that partner, unfortunately, right? That's the Libra. That's the whole thing. Yeah, there's a lot of good info on this video. I like this one. And the happy me is gonna be coming out again. Yeah, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Wow, just how everything's changed, and again the perspective. I can't believe the first video I made was Thanksgiving, and then I had to go public. I had to, and people probably won't get this, but this is legit. I had to do that. I only had a very short period of time to do it. It was like 2 or 3 days. And it just so happened that I did that. And I was shaking after. It was so public. And then making the videos and challenging myself got me this job. And challenging myself changed my whole life, basically. And approaching women and like eating by myself and complimenting strangers. And I'm still that shy person, and I still have to force myself to do it, but I did it. And that's what got me through that part. And the video thing, what happened needed to happen, basically, to close out the cycle. And one way or another, if we don't do it ourselves, there's going to be like divine guidance or whatever you want to call it to actually be, for that to happen. So many things had to line up. I had to post that, which I was questioning myself forever. They had to see it. I had to run into them. I had to hear, like, all these things had to happen. And that closed everything out. And now it's done. I don't feel that energy. I don't feel a need to post. I don't have to anymore. It did what it was supposed to do, apparently. I didn't know that. And I tried to show how to heal and all this stuff, and it could be done. And that was the whole purpose, was to show everybody out there. To prove it, basically, that I am what I say I am and doing what I'm saying I'm doing. That was the whole purpose. And to guide people, too. But now it's done. And it's posting this video and other ones lately. There's 0 views after days. So that doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't bug me. It's good. It just shows me that it's done. Like, there's no reason to do this anymore. There's no... And that's got to be how it is. Why else would there be 0 views, you know? So now was going to the next phase, and that was the dating stuff. That's getting me out of my comfort zone. Approaching women. Being rejected. Being abandoned, basically. It kind of is, because things go really good one night, and then the next night it's like, I don't have the spark or whatever it was. So you feel that high, and then the crash, and I've been through that. But this is in a very short period of time. And it's not like love bombing, it's just normal talking. So that's getting me over that fear of abandonment. And to see all this and how it actually all freaking played out and leading me to my person now, again, I had to let go of the past. It was too much, and I had to cut the cords, basically. And now, going through more healing, you level up, and we're going to the person that I'm aligned with. And there's weird things that happen that are coincidences. And there was one tonight where when she told me that, I was just like, go figure, right? That would happen. And so then you kind of know in a way. And yeah, well, those 3 chapters just described have played out. I've went from posting public every day to just not radio silence, but kind of, because all I do is change songs on Messenger and in my profile 18 times a day. No joke. And I'm private now, and I'm not posting things. Maybe once a week. Maybe I'll do those reels or something, to stay in touch. But I don't need it. I don't care about it really. I'm just doing it to. But when I look back and watch it, I'm like, wow, I'm really proud of that. So they're intentional and they're there for a reason. I just don't see it until later on. This is what I'm supposed to do, okay? I'm going with the flow. I look back and I'm like, I can't believe I did that. I'm back to reality now, right? But I had to do that to move on, and things are going to be more private, and I want that stable life, man. Like, I want what anybody else has, and I'm going to work my ass off to get to it, to get to where I'm supposed to be, and then living the best life, and together. I've said this in other old videos. When that person's there with you, and you're going to rise up together, and we're going to ping pong triggers and all that stuff. But if we can communicate, which I'm sure we can, that's the whole point. That's everything I want. If we can communicate all that and work together, we're going to just go up, and that's where you're supposed to go. You can only go so high by yourself. And going up there, whatever, and keep, building yourselves up is only going to, those are the ripple effects now. Back to the positive stuff. Those are the ripple effects of positivity. And it spreads. It's not just like the selfish energy. We're going up. It's for everybody, right? That's where I'm going. This almost feels like a farewell video, actually, as I'm recording this. Like, this could be the last video. And no one's probably going to see it, but it's there, and it'll be there. And maybe it'll be private in a couple days, but it's the journey. And now, I said like 2 weeks ago, this is the good parts, finally. Again, when I realized the dating thing was a test of, and these are the triggers and all that. Once I realized that, then I could embrace it. But it sucks when you're going through it. But if you take it as a challenge and a lesson, and this may be the only time in my life for the rest of it that I've even had the chance to do that and play the field and like message whoever, do whatever I wanted. But I didn't. But I had the opportunity to. I could do whatever I want. And I still can. Nothing's in stone. But I don't feel the need to do it anymore. I paused the app earlier, before any of this happened. Because it was, I just felt like it. And I want to be done with it. And I feel like I am. So that's going to shift a lot of energy somewhere else. And guess where that's going to go? And you can definitely feel energy shifts. I don't care what people say on the internet about it. What do you think's going to happen when all the time and energy and effort that went into the dating apps is done? It's going somewhere positive, and it's probably going to that person, a lot of it, and then wherever else I want to get back to work and be more productive and creative that way. This was my focus. I'm following my intuition, and I have been, and this is where it leads me. And I'm letting go of control and outcomes. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I'm confident in it. And I trust in the process now, like I said, after getting through all the freaking hard parts. But that month delay in the dating with that person, that taught me a lot of lessons. And those were all needed to get here. And when oh my God, I still can't believe sitting back, like how it all lined up. And this is like the finale of it. And this has been the saddest part of my life, chapter, ever, whatever you want to call it, ever. It was a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of lessons, a lot of insecurities, a lot of trauma, a lot of regrets. There's like things I say and do, and you can't take stuff back, and you gotta live with that. And that's another thing I need to fix too. But you can't fix it once it's done. Once the bridge is demolished, you can't do anything about it. It'd take a long ass time to fix it, that's for sure. But it's almost better just to go to the other bridge and yeah, so those are painful times, and I feel like it's over finally, and I'm going into the next thing. And yeah. Alright. Happy whatever, it's mid-April. It's like the 15th. That's tax time, so maybe if I could think of a tax joke. I can't. So, time stamped.